Do we really need the hat?
Okay. Didn't say it, wouldn't it?
I'm Robert Powell. I row for Aberdeen Schools Rowing Association up in Scotland, and I've been rowing for about 4 years.
I'm Miles Beeson, and I'm in the same boat quite literally. I started rowing at Aberdeen Schools at one of their Learn to Row weeks, and four years later, here we are.
I'm Calvin Tozzi, I'm 18 and I row at St Paul's School Boat Club, and I started rowing when I was 13.
I'm Dowd Graf. I also row at St Paul's School. I've been rowing since I was 13.
I'm Mikey Dalton. I row at Multi Boat Club. I started there this season. But I started at St George's College like 2 years ago.
I'm Theo Darlow. I'm also 18. Been rowing at Multi Boat Club since I was a J13.
Okay, I'm Axel, I'm 18. I've been rowing for 5 years at St Paul's School.
Hi, I'm Oscar. I'm 18 and I've been rowing at KCS for 5 years.
Hi, I'm Connor. I row there for school. I've been rowing for 5 years.
Yeah, we've both done a bit before. So we started off in the GB France match in the men's 8, and then the year after we were at COUPE in the men's 8 again.
Last year we were both in the Cox's 4 together at Track Eye, winning gold.
COUPE last year.
Yeah, we were both COUPE last year in the Cox's 4. I think we were both sort of unknown last year. Like I went through the race-offs and you sort of sprung up, yeah, like nowhere. So to come into like the world's team now is like a massive step up.
COUPE's always a good step because like it's good fun, but it's also you can get good racing, and we had good fun racing there. So
Yeah.
I think it has helped us. But I think the biggest step and the biggest like wake-up call really is Munich before Worlds.
I think going from COUPE to Worlds it's a really good stepping stone, because it gets you into the idea of international racing and how tight it was. I mean, at the COUPE it was just bow ball for bow ball the whole way down the course.
Well, I think it's quite nice to have some pressure, you know. Gives us a challenge. I think we're both up for it, and so are the multi guys.
Yeah, so there's definitely some pressure having, you know, won a medal last year, but I think I just tried to stay quite like process driven and make sure I was doing the right things, and even in the boat here, like making sure we're just stepping on each day. It's not about like going back and like trying to win a better medal or do a certain time. It's about like how fast can we go in this crew with these guys, and I think we're doing a pretty good job of that so far. Personally, I don't really do that much other sport. I used to play a bit of tennis, do a bit of skiing, but that's about it.
Well, when I'm not in the boat, I'm a very keen wakeboarder, skimming around on the water, doing jumps, tricks, that sort of stuff. Usually I tend to do that more in the summer when I've got a lot more free time.
Yeah, I do quite a few sports on the side. I used to ski when I lived in France. I still do that a bit.
We've had quite a few different challenges. So this year we focus on the 8, so swapping from the 8 to the pair. Our coach Helen's helped to smooth us out, and we're really finding a lot of boat speed from that.
Obviously it's quite nice, you know, just we're here with maybe 5 St Paul's boys, 6, including the Cox. So it's quite a nice atmosphere, but it's also nice having people from different schools and clubs. There isn't really any sort of animosity between us. It's really great.
Well, to be honest, every race we had to go in the attitude like we hated them, and to sort of step up and row with them, like at first it was a bit weird, especially because we had sort of trials going on again, so like the spring assessments, like coming together, just going out and paddling, it was just really weird. But I think we wouldn't be a fast crew if we didn't have that sort of rivalry, and that's just come together quite nicely.
Yeah, I think the domestic season that we have in Great Britain is actually really good. Like it kind of breeds quite competitive rowing and like quite a good attitude. Obviously it's tricky coming from different clubs and schools because, you know, we all row different styles, but that's also what makes it fun, and everyone has different ideas. So overall I think it's a pretty good thing.
I think Bobby Thatcher's been a pretty big influence. Sort of his coaching style, it's been pretty good the last 2 years. Couldn't complain. Got us where we are now.
I think sort of as well, like Dow, like we I basically, for the last 2 years, I think I haven't done any races without him in a boat with me, so it's definitely played a big part. I think obviously my first coach, Chris Williams at Tower Scullers, he really helped bring me into the sport.
I think the most influential coach has been our coach up in Scotland, Johnny. He's really nailed it into us to just stay on it, or else he'll tell you that he's not happy with it.
I think pretty important, like Bobby likes to lead by example, like does a lot of training around our other sessions, so you sometimes come through the boathouse doing weights, or he'll like send his scores around as well to some people just to try and sort of encourage people. And like they're not bad scores, they're like pretty competitive.
My coach, Pete Mockharens, he's just quite he's always been there to try and like pick me up, and he's always like helping me out.
Helen Taylor. I was in a fairly good system, but I was quite alone, and Helen sort of just picked me up and got me back on track, like put me in a different program. Like last year I found it really hard, but then like after the Spain training camp, GB training camp, came to Molesey for a few sessions and sort of got to know a few more people, so that kind of helped going forwards. And then this year, because we've been doing our pair, like we have been quite isolated.
Yeah, I'd say I spent more time with Mikey this year than I have with my family.
Yeah, it has to be Henley, I'd say.
So yeah, winning the triple.
We were in the final with the Brit, Henley 2018.
Yeah.
I guess our proudest achievement was making it through a day at Henley. KCS haven't done that for about 4 or 5 years, so that was a good, big milestone for us.
Talk about your massive crowd at Henley, seriously.
My Henley experience was great. I mean, in the first race against Monkton Combe, I enjoyed the race so much I thought, well, I should stop the boat and do it again.
Yeah, my highlight this year is definitely winning the PE with my school. It was pretty special and something that we haven't done in quite a few years. So I'm off to Princeton University in New Jersey, and that was quite heavily influenced by rowing. I got recruited, and so yeah, I'll be looking to start on the team in September.
I'm taking a gap year. I haven't got any plans set.
Yeah, my choices were influenced heavily by rowing. I'm off to Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks. Yeah, Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks.
I think it's just really important to be organised, really, and you just gotta, like, it's obviously not easy, but you've just got to make sure, like, at the beginning of the week, you know what time you have set aside for academics, what time you have spent for rowing, and I think if you're organised, actually, you can do it quite easily and still have like time to do other stuff as well and have fun.
I think take advantage of the time you get. Like it's quite easy, especially when you move into sort of sixth form, to like mess around in sort of your free periods and stuff. But like if you've got them, like just using that free time you have to actually get work done, so that you're not stressing.
Sleep, eat.
Sleep, eat, and I play with my dog. Don't just sit down, like actually do something. I know you might be tired, but like the lactate will just sit in your legs, so just move.